Om Shanti. In our modern times, the speed of our thoughts is very fast. I've heard different studies, and one says 60,000 thoughts a day. And when our thoughts are fast, when our mind is spinning, we lose ourselves. We're not aware, I am a soul, I am a spiritual being. But instead we feel like we're being taken off by this wild horse that is the mind. We don't feel clear, we don't feel peaceful, we don't feel we can even make accurate decisions. So this is a really important topic about how can we slow down and still the mind, because if we don't, then there isn't a real enjoyable experience of life. We can't be present, we can't be here for ourselves and for those we love. So let's just take a moment to really learn a very simple practice that will help you to slow down your thoughts, relax your mind, come home to yourself, and come home to the divine. So go ahead and just for this moment, imagine that you're on a walk on a beautiful, still evening. And you come to a very still, very peaceful lake. The water is so still, so peaceful, so gentle, so soft. And as you bring your attention to this lake, you feel, I, the soul, am like this lake. I, the soul, am stillness. I am peace. I am silence. And as you bring your mind, your experience to being like this lake, you feel your thoughts begin to slow down as you, the soul, remember your original nature of peace. As you remember this, your mind follows suit. It also relaxes. Its master is back, and now the mind can relax, can slow down. You feel yourself like this still lake, and you look up into the sky and you see this bright shining star, a point, a beautiful shining light. And you remember, I, the soul, am like this tiny star, this shining point of light. And you remember the divine, God, the Supreme, is also like this shining star, this tiny point of light. And you bring your full attention to this point, this star. You even bring your awareness beyond this physical world into the realm of light, the spiritual home, nirvana. And you connect your mind to God, to the One, the point, the benefactor, the Supreme. With your energy like a still lake, and your mind, your attention fixed on the Supreme, this shining star, this tiny, subtle, humble, benevolent, loving light. And you feel the Supreme's rays of love and peace fill your mind and your heart. So still, so peaceful, so simple. The drama of life carries on moving and having things happening and changes and so forth. Yet, I, the soul, am still. I am the still water. amidst the movements of life. I connect my mind to the Supreme, who's like a shining star, and this brings great stability, great ease, and great love to my life. Anytime I feel overwhelmed by all of the to-dos and movement of life, I bring my attention back to that still lake, those still waters, and that still divine point that is the divine, the Supreme, the One, God. And as you practice this, you notice how your mind slows down and everything's okay. You feel a stability, a peace, and a calm. Your drishti is focused on the Supreme, the point. And in Raj Yoga, oftentimes we say drishti, meaning the love and the peace that we exchange to one another through our eyes. Drishti is I, the soul, see you, the soul. And I also remember when I used to teach physical yoga, yoga asana, we would have a drishti point, a tiny point that you would look at, that you would focus on, whether it's on the wall or on the floor in front of you. And you would focus your drishti on this point so that you could keep your balance in all of the poses. And it worked very well. You were able to keep your balance if you had your drishti. And in the same way, for all souls of all religions, all backgrounds, every single one of us, we must focus our drishti on the point that is God, the benefactor, who is the ocean of love and the ocean of peace, a shining, brilliant star of light. And when I, the soul, focus my attention on that one, my drishti, then I can have balance in my life. The same way in the physical practice, that point of drishti brings balance. So spiritually, when my drishti is focused on the point of stability, of love, that is my Supreme Mother and Father, the Divine, then my mind can have balance. I can bring balance into my life, and no matter how many storms and how many things are going on around me, I, the soul, am still. I am peace. I am love. And I'm able to stabilize myself in my original truth and my original nature. So just notice how you feel. Go ahead and practice this. Very simple. Remember, my energies like the still waters. I, the soul, am like that bright shining star. My spiritual parent also is of the same nature, a bright shining point of spiritual light. And this being, as I focus my drishti, my attention on this one, just that tiny star, that subtle being of love, then I am filled with all the peace and strength, love and power that I need for myself and to be a support for others. Enjoy this practice. Remember, you are a great soul. And continue to stabilize yourself in this original experience of your true self, the soul. Wishing you many blessings and a very peaceful, very relaxing, very powerful day. Om Shanti.